Hello, hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star Online Part 20. Last time we started the caves, my least favorite area. And an area that's going to last us a long time. I mean, you thought... the caves almost lasted us 20 parts. Or the forest, I'm sorry, almost lasted us 20 parts. The caves... we'll probably be in here for a while. This LP could easily go a lot longer than I thought it would originally. Like, originally I was thinking this LP might be, 50 parts or something, but that might not be enough. This LP might have to go on for quite a while, and I hope I can stay entertained for that long. Yeah. I mean, just look at how many parts we've done so far, and just where we are now. I mean, the caves are the second area in the game, so I could start skipping quests. But I kind of wanted to show them all, because, in my opinion, the quests are the story of this game. The main story, it exists, but, I mean, that's not where the real storytelling is. I mean, the quests add so much to just the general, what's the word I'm looking for? The lore of the game. So yeah, and hopefully before the end of this, I mentioned I was hoping to have Arresta level 3 before the next part. Before I get to the end of the caves, I'm hoping I have at least some level of Rafoy. Rafoy level 1 would be fine, really. Usually I don't have a problem with that. Getting Rafoy is usually, it should drop for me. I have Pink All ID. I'm going to be going through all the quests before I get to the end of the caves. So I should have plenty of opportunity to find Rafoy. And if I don't, that's going to make the boss of the caves a lot harder. The boss, you'll get to see the boss. No worries. You'll actually get to see the boss twice in this LP. Hopefully, just thinking about all that's still left to be done is a little bit overwhelming, actually. But we'll get through it somehow. And I'm really hoping. I wanted to do another LP before too long. I mentioned in my announcements video that I wanted to do Beyond Good and Evil, and I really wanted to do that one before it was re-released on Xbox Live in HD. Mostly to get people excited for that game, and hopefully bring some more sales that game's way, because the original game, while was a critical success, in terms of reviews, people loved it. It's a great game. It did not have a lot of financial success, however. And that's why, and it sucks too, because it had a cliffhanger ending. And so, honestly, I was really surprised when I started hearing rumors of a Beyond Good and Evil 2. And there's a trailer out there now that is for Beyond Good and Evil 2. So, I honestly, I don't know much about that. I suppose it's in development. Who the hell knows? Maybe they're waiting to see how well Beyond Good and Evil does as a re-release on Xbox Live Arcade, and hopefully it is a great success. Though I'm sure it's probably coming out on the PSN as well. I don't expect it to come out on the Wii, though there was a GameCube version of the original Beyond Good and Evil. I mean, I don't see it coming out on the Wii simply because they're redoing it in HD, and as we all know, the Wii doesn't do HD. It'll do 480. It'll do progressive scan. It'll do 480p, but it won't do 720 or 1080 even, which is a shame. But there's always hope for the next Nintendo console. I'm sure the next major Nintendo console, the Wii 2 or whatever it ends up being called, I'm sure it'll have better motion controls, be in HD and all that. The real question is, will Nintendo actually try harder to compete with the Xbox 360 and PlayStation by giving it, the latest and greatest graphics, or will they, kind of do the same thing and, update the Wii graphics, but oh yeah, see, here's some time. I'm out of fluids. Probably gonna run out of TP, but I do have telepipes, so it's not too big a deal. But yeah, I mentioned that in an earlier part. If you don't remember, I'll go back and rewatch it, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure with the next Nintendo console, we'll see some HD. They're really just will they kind of do? I mean, will they do HD, but they won't do 1080p, that kind of thing? Will they maybe go cheaper and I mean, because you can have HD, but and not actually go all that expensive. So will it be another kind of $250 console, or will they really try to compete and go all out? And we'll just have to wait and see. But who knows if the next Beyond Good and Evil will be released on that. So hopefully I can get through the Phantasy Star Online before then, because I'd hate to have to stop this midway through. Because I do love this game, and I don't want to talk about everything all at once. I want to save the stuff until it's relevant, and so I'm struggling to because each individual area there's not much to fill time with, but the game as a whole there's plenty to talk about, and oh shit, and I just cast anti because I wanted to. I still don't have any, so let's see here. Mag's probably hungry because I was sitting here waiting for a little while, and I still have a ton of enemies to fight. So do I have Ryuker even? Like, do I even have that yet? Probably no, I do not. Okay, so it's not even an issue. So let's go ahead and at least try to kill this thing. Oh yeah, the Nano Dragons will. I think Rico will tell us about this in a capsule, but the Nano Dragons will actually attack other monsters in an attempt to kill them and actually make themselves stronger and tougher opponents. So you do have to watch for that. So now, already I've got to go back up and grab some more supplies, and it looks like I'm going to need to get some more telepipes because I've only got one left. And the last thing you want to do is come back down to Ragall and not have enough telepipes to go back up if you need to. Running all the way back is a pain in the ass. And honestly, if that happens to me, I will have to, I'll have to stop recording and start recording again when I when I reach after I do all the stuff I needed to do. Let's see now. Okay, so jump by here, heal up. Might as well. It's cheaper than doing it otherwise. One through here. It's so crowded in the city. I like that there's actually people walking around. But a lot of there are some games where they won't really put. I mean, there aren't many people, but there's still people here. And we have our first question mark weapons. Now you'll get special weapons, which you won't even know the name of them, and then you'll get weapons like this, which have special abilities, but they're locked out until you can get them teched. So let's see here. I'm still not going to use a cane. Don't want to use a rod, or a. I already have that frame. Moon Atomizer, Antidote, Okay. Now, finally, we can equip a wand, and I'm just going to go with the cheaper of the two, because look, 1 + 1, 1 + 3, both raise my MST to 125, and I'm not going to be using their attack, so I'm going to go with the cheaper one, and I'm not going to equip it right now. Well, I am going to equip it right now. I don't know why I said no to that. And, okay. So that will make my, as you can see, I got a little extra TP, because how much TP you have is based on your MST. Oh, perfect. Rest of level 3. I'm going to have to go to the bank to get the money for that. 3,200, man. What was I saying? So yeah, your TP is based on your MST and as well as your attack power. So, take my money and go spend it all. And I do need to feed my mags, so let's see here. The better I am about raising my mag, the easier everything's gonna be, really. Okay, so let's go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy shift to level 1. I don't need it. I'm probably not gonna use it, but it's probably worth having it. Okay. There we go. Now we're in business. Now that I have rest level 3, I can heal NPCs at last. I'm gonna buy a couple telepipes. Not that I'm worried about running out. And yes, I can buy them when I use one more, and I might find one while I'm down there. But I like to be safe and carry at least 3 of them with me. Alright, so now with rest of level 3, as I said, okay, sort automatically. Why is it? It should put. Manually. It should be putting monofluids right below monomates. I don't know why that wasn't doing that. Alright. Back down we go. So now we will be a little bit stronger. Woohoo! And our mag is happy that we're back down. Okay. There we go. So now we're doing a couple more points of damage, and every little bit helps, really. And this is the first time I've played the original game actually playing Force properly. Because like I said, when I played it originally, I played the Force like a melee character and not really using the techniques so much. And obviously Forces got more power in later versions. They got buffed up in later versions of the game to help balance them out against the melee classes. They were still pretty horribly unbalanced, from what I understand. I mean, like, I played the original game online, but I never really joined a forum or anything about Phantasy Star Online. So I never really got into, like, the thick of it, and never really got a whole lot of extra information. I pretty much knew just what the game told me, which isn't much. So this is kind of an interesting experience, because this is the way I've been playing Forces in newer versions of the game, where I actually played them properly. So playing it this way in the original game, it's actually not that bad. Probably about the same. So obviously they didn't get buffed up too much if they did at all. So let's see here. We have about a minute left. Like I said, this... oh, ow. No, get out of my way. Dang it. Stupid evil shark. Oh. He's running off. Okay, now he can get him. He can get us too. Ah, jeez. Oh, man. Okay, well, oh, gee, more of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to run out of here. So many enemies. This is gonna take a while. And, well, I can kill a few of them at least. Yeah, one thing that's nice in this game, enemies don't follow you past doors. As soon as you walk out of a door, you're out of the room, they don't come after you. Oh, don't trap me. He trapped me. Once you're considered out of a room, the enemies stop following you around, and they go back to their original starting positions where they spawned. Okay, so I killed those two. That'll make things a little bit easier. Next time on Let's Play Phantasy Star Online. This guy still... Oh, there he goes. See you later, guys.